But the reality is my phone's blown up right now. Here's a customer that owes me money. Let's go ahead and talk to him. What's up, brother? What's up?
Hi, Chael. How are you?
Okay. You know what? I'm in the middle of a podcast, so you're on a nationwide podcast. What's going on, bud? What can I do for you?
I'm actually trying to bring you your money. I didn't want to leave it with somebody that I didn't particularly know because.
Okay, yes, you can leave it. You can leave it with Daryl. Is that why Daryl's calling me? Yes, you can leave it with Daryl.
Okay, I'll be back over there and drop your money off.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.
You're welcome.
All right. So there we go. There we go. Daryl's dumbass called me 3 times because that guy wouldn't leave him money. There is where you're at when you fall into the bottom of the car lot world and you're slinging cheap metal in the ghetto. Does that make you happy? Does that make you happy?
Well, it makes me want to change topics. Have you heard of something called customer service? Do you talk to all customers like that?
Man, you've got me hot, bro. I'm fucking hot right now. Okay? You think this is a motherfucking game that I'm playing up here. You think this is a motherfucking game. The same motherfucker that everybody fucking danced to when this thing started. You want to make that guy the buffoon, motherfucker. You want to talk about front, middle, and end? Here's the front. Pat loaned me 60 grand. B, I bought you motherfuckers a place to train. C, I went out of business. Now you want to fucking make me the buffoon? Go ahead, motherfucker. Make me the buffoon. But this is real life shit going on right here. This ain't no fucking promo. The only fucking job I got is that shit lot fucking car lot, and you want to spin me up. Well, guess what? You spun me the fuck up. Good job. Now let's talk about my manners. Let's talk about my buffoonism. Let's talk about all these motherfuckers with my goddamn name in their fucking mouth. Listen. Pick up the fucking phone, ask Chael what my number is, and fucking call me. If you call me out to dance, then you gotta come see me. If I call you out to dance, then I gotta come see you.
Baby.
Fuck, that's irritating. You know? You think it's a fucking joke. You think spinning this thing's a fucking joke, man. This is my goddamn life.
Baby.
God, I hate the car business. Fuck, I hate the car business. The fact that I could tell somebody 15 times you cannot contact me, and the dumbass contacts me 15 times while I'm up here. Yeah, man. You got me dancing. Good for you. Good for you, Chael P. God damn.
Call me baby. It adds to the promo when I hear baby.
You know, baby is, when we were in the joint, I'll pull this to a joint story, is everybody was baby. And it came from Nikki baby, and then it went to Jolie baby, and then we just put baby on the end of everything.
Do you remember when you went crazy just now, a minute ago? Do you want to apologize for that, or just blow right past it?
I'm going to apologize to you?
Well, you're looking up customer service. Could you Google another term for me called bipolar? Just see if it relates or corresponds to any behaviors that you might find with yourself.
Okay. Will you look up a term for me while I'm looking up that one?
What would that be?
Dipshit?
When Ben Askren pulled Chris Pendleton back onto the mat, it would have added to it had he called him baby.
It would have.
I'm going to turn you baby.
It would have. That's a real thing, bipolar. I don't know if that's funny.
I don't feel that I was teasing it as much as perhaps we've identified something.
Okay, so now you have a raving lunatic on your show that we like to call a buffoon. But he's only a buffoon when he runs out of motherfucking money.
Isn't part of being a buffoon the character and...
No, man, you could have spun it any other way. We got this thing blowing up.
But is it fair to say that your participation is because you have buffoonery? And I don't think it's an insult as much as
we ran this thing.
We found a home for it.
We ran this thing for a long time.
At points it infuriates you. I mean,
because you didn't have to run. You didn't have to run that way.
Red.
You didn't have to run that way.
And now it's almost like we're acting that didn't just happen 10 seconds ago, which might be as bizarre as it happened. And he's back on his phone. Guys, I swear on everything, he is back. He is back on his phone. All right, listen. He's on his phone. I swear he's back on his... All right, listen. Are you calmed down? What do we do now? Do we just exit and what do we do? You and I, what do we do when the fans are gone? Do we act like that didn't happen, or do we need to have speaks on this?
What are you doing here, brother?
I'm going to wrap the show. I'm just wondering if when this is wrapped, is this like a handshake at the end of a match where we walk away and this is forgotten, or is there more to this?
No, bro, we're going to keep circling back into this shit, okay? We're going to see, as long as these guys are listening to it, and the only reason I'm on this show, fellas, is because you love it. Or you hate it. It's the only reason. I'm not on here because the numbers are going down.
You're not on here because you're good at it.
See, there you go. You want to act like, where do we go from here? Well, you know exactly where we go from here. I'm going to slug you as soon.
Hey, it's kind of starting to feel that way, quite frankly. That's really why I brought this up. Like, is there something coming, or do you have some sportsmanship? All right, look, here's what we do have to, on a serious note, here's what we do have to, but listen, man, I'm going to say this, and I've said it a few times, but Joel, you do have to man, there's some buffoonery to you, and I'm not saying that as an insult as much as just a guy that knows you. I personally think that you're a character. I personally feel that you should be on something, but you need to be you. I don't think that you should stumble in and act like you're a guy that's wearing a suit. You should act like you are what you are. You're a guy wearing new tennis shoes. Very nice, by the way. Are those Christmas tennis shoes? New tennis shoes, 2 socks that don't match, sweatpants, an unmatching sweatshirt with 2 different stains on it that I can see from here. And I'm not insulting you. I'm just saying, I think that's the guy you need to be. So I try to bring that to life for our listeners because we don't have cameras here. This is an audio show. I've got to create a visual for everybody, right? Some people think we're in some nice studio on the top floor with a view. They don't understand that we're in a little tiny room that we get jammed into and they come knock on our door and kick us out of here even though we're the hottest show that they've got. People don't understand that. I've got to paint this picture for them. I bring you in. You're a ton of fun. None of this is meant to be an insult. This is as much as a reality check. Listen, man, you've got some buffoonery to you. It's very hard to market or monetize buffoonery, but boy, we found a way. When you come to me and act like I'm some kind of low-hanging fruit that's being a dick by pointing out your buffoonery, it's like, no, Joel, you're actually, this is the charm. I go, this is your character. This is the charm of why it works. My cousin Brent called it Abbott and Costello. I mean, there's something to this. And yes, working you up in fair is part of it. That's true. I do try to poke you at times. Man, you just went over the top. I don't know if the listeners could hear what you said, and we got $1 million headset down here. You went nuts, but then, I mean, you went red hot, and then you went ice cold like it never happened. I think perhaps that's concerning. You can't, running around and shouting at folks is one thing. Shouting at folks and then just rolling into something else like it didn't happen. I think perhaps that's concerning.
Okay. Again, man. See, you wouldn't see. God, I take some knocks here, man. I take some knocks. Yeah, I flipped out because you're a fucking punk.
Did you?
You're a fucking
did you
punk
flip out?
for doing that buffoonery, and now you want to bring this shit into it?
Okay,
come on, man. Come on, man. Here's the thing.
Calmly, but let's have this now.
Here's the thing. You could have run this any way you want. Hey, man, that's my guy. That's my ace deuce. You want to do the buffoonery because 4 numbers
it's marketable.
Because 4 numbers in a fucking cowboy hat told you it was. And maybe 3 letters and a fucking idiot was on your phone saying, hey, you got to pull him off. So I don't really, I'm not going to dance to your fucking tune. Okay? You're not. So we're going to have to make some of this work. Or we're not. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay? I'm hot. I'm pissed off. We're doing a show. You want to bring bipolar into it? All right, you can do that too. You want to make this a fucking joke? It's not a joke. You want to spin me up like a fucking top and I'm going to sit here and finish the show? I'll finish the goddamn show. Okay? But let's not act like I'm not pissed off, brother. I am. I'm pissed off.
Baby.
This is real. Okay? This is right back to where I was hot before. But I'm gonna lay back. I'm gonna get through it. We're gonna get on a plane. You know, the monkeys hear this. That some dude's gonna see if he can press the Godfather's buttons at Bears and see if I go ape shit. Well, guess what, fella? There's a good chance I will.
Baby, you just might. I'm all done with the show. I want to kill 30 seconds to see if you go back to being calm and collected. I do want you to know on the upfront, because sometimes you do bury me for bringing out the buffoon, as you call it. I want to disclose to you that's
as I call it. I came in here and said, "Hey, let's start calling me a buffoon."
It's not.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
What I want.
I'm going to do that.
Disclose. Yeah. To you.
Buffoon. That's funny. Hey, let's make fun of Joel. Why doesn't anybody fucking call me? Why doesn't anybody knock on my door and say, "Hey, buffoon, you want to dance?" Because they know the buffoon will dance.
Okay.